Alright, guys. This is the second part, and I wanted to clear things up in my head. And I just wanted to summarize everything that I have learned throughout 20 years. The first is that, you know, the first and very first that I have learned from my 12th grade is that the time is very important, and you will never know how fast it can pass. Like, you will not get even a single clue of it कि कब काम टाइम चला गया. Like, you won't even feel like कि टाइम पास होता जा रहा है, टाइम वेस्ट होता जा रहा है. That is the most important thing that has been happening since 6th grade, or I don't know 4th or 3rd grade से लेकर आज के दिन तक हर बार ये सेम चीज़ होती है. And there are 5 things that hold me back. 5 or 4 things. The first is my eating, food eating. The second is rumination or thinking फालतू की चीज़ें, like unnecessary. Third thing is pornography. Fourth is my social media. Fifth is, I don't know, just wasting my time for no reason. These are the top five things that are actually holding me back. Like the top two: pornography and social media, games, rumination and overthinking, and eating. Just for the sake of taste, just for the sake of the dopamine highs, nothing else. Because I know they're doing harm rather than doing good. So yeah, time is something that I have learned is very, 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 very important. And a sense of how I am perceiving myself in my own head. If I I can remember I used to think shit about myself, like always considering that I am someone who don't deserve anything, like who has done a lot of bad things. और वो कहीं ना कहीं सरफेस हो गई, वो बेस लाइन बन गई. And I wanted to throw them off because I know there is no destiny, there is no such thing like destiny. All of these things that happened were because of my surroundings, because of the environment I was in, and that's the only reason I am who I am right now. That's the point to remember. So it just मैं खुद पे ट्रस्ट नहीं कर पाता था. नेगेटिव थॉट्स रहते थे हमेशा, हर बार यही कि क्यों मेरे साथ ही बुरा होता है, जबकि नॉर्मल चीज़ें थी वो फिर भी. तो ये सारी चीज़ें, तो हाउ आई परसीव माई सेल्फ, हाउ आई लिव माई लाइफ, हाउ आई सी माई सेल्फ इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. द टाइम इज़ वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट. द थर्ड इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग इज़ pain. Pain is always there. There's scientific reasons, there are many things that just pain. If there is pleasure, there will be pain. This is the most important thing. Like, people run away from pain, they want their lives to be easier. It won't get easier. Even if you start a business, even if you do a smallest thing, like being at a store, मतलब जनरल स्टोर पे बैठे रहना, वो भी हार्ड होगा. वो चीज़ें रख पाना, उनको मैनेज कर पाना, क्योंकि लोग आएंगे और मतलब you just know there will be some kind of pain every single freaking time. There will be regrets, but there are two type of regrets: the one that you really feel, and the one that you you have it but you don't really care much about it. Like मैंने अपनी पढ़ाई नहीं करी, इसकी वजह से मुझे बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं, तो दैट इज़ द रियल रिग्रेट. और द सेकेंड रिग्रेट इज़ लाइक मैं अपने दोस्तों के साथ ट्रिप पे नहीं जा पाया, बट इट्स ओके, मैं वापस रिपीट कर सकता हूँ ये वाला रिग्रेट. यू नो व्हाट आई मीन. पेन एंड रिग्रेट विल ऑलवेज बी देयर, बट सफरिंग इज़ ऑप्शनल. आई कैन चूज़ माई सफरिंग. आई कैन चूज़ to live a life of waking up at 8 o'clock, feeling nothing, brushing my teeth, getting ready for a job, doing a job, coming back at home at 7 or 8, eating food, checking up my phone again, doing all those addictive things. And even if I try to exclude those things like the phone, the junk eat, and the pornography, I think it's completely fucked up, honestly. Like, you're not getting anything in return. You're working so hard and you're still getting 50 to 60k, and you're not living the life you once thought you could. And I personally don't want to suffer at all. Like, I don't want to be a slave of money at all. At all. I mean, money is something that I really find as important, and and at the same time I hate it. I hate the most. I hate it the most, and इसीलिए I don't want to be his slave, and I want freedom. So इसीलिए. But anyway, we're getting ahead of it. Pain is always there. The regrets, the small regrets should always be there. The big regrets should not be kept in your heart as usual. Suffering is optional. You can choose to live a life where you have a purpose, like where you wake up every day and you have like things like you have things to do. You have people to meet, you have places to go, you have memories to make. You have your choice. And then again, life is very simple. Like, there are no formulas to live. These are just the basic truths of our life. We will die someday. That's the truth. We are human beings. There is nothing. I don't believe in God, or I am an atheist. So there is the only thing that I have is right now. These are the truths. These are not even fake things. The time is less. We are mortal beings. We will die someday. So there are 7 things that are important in a person's life on a daily basis: to work towards something, to eat good food so that he can live longer, he can survive, to have loving people in their lives, so that they can talk to them, they can share their thoughts. They have exercise, like they do exercise so that they remain strong and physically active. They have good night's sleep. They have a journal so that they can, vent their emotions, and they have something to gain knowledge from, like books. These are the most important things.